Welcome to another fall episode of the Weekly Wrap with Vachon and Rapp, and I'm Frank Rapp,
And I'm Matt Vachon.
and we are here to talk everything WWE releases. Aaron Rodgers gets COVID. Is now my wife's favorite football player because he took a stand. We're going to talk about the Atlanta Braves winning the World Series over those the Houston Astros. It's been a fun week.
Yeah.
We have, so first, I guess we'll start off with, we have the omission of Jon Moxley going into an alcohol treatment facility for an undisclosed amount of time. And then his wife announces they're moving from Las Vegas back to Ohio.
Yeah.
So that,
I didn't see that. So.
Yeah, that's an interesting plot twist in this whole thing.
Yeah.
So they're leaving Sin City and they're moving back to Ohio, where Jon Moxley is from.
Yeah. Which hopefully that's, a good thing. So, sometimes it's not always the best thing to move back into an old environment, but maybe he's got a better support system or something out there, and maybe they just want to get the hell out of Las Vegas. So
yeah, dry heat. It's always 100 degrees.
Yeah.
We both like Moxley. We're not a fan of his deathmatch stuff because we think that's stupid. But we don't want to see anybody go through this, and good for him for manning up and saying, hey, look, I need some help. I'm sure his wife had a lot to do with that because for sure. she's a not a polarizing figure, but she had a run on TV, and she has a podcast, and she's on Sirius XM on Mondays, and she's a pretty big voice, and every time he wrestles in death matches, she posts on Twitter, I can't watch this or whatever else. So maybe you have to be drunk to be in a death match. What do you think?
Yeah, I know I would have to be.
I'd have to be high on something. So I don't know. I don't drink. So give me a whole bag of gummies and I'll probably do it because you probably won't feel any pain. So because his last death match that he did with Gage, his back was all torn to shit and he took a beating and he still won. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with him going forward. He's a huge figure in AEW. He was going to be more or less fighting Bryan Danielson at the pay-per-view for the shot at the title, and it looked like he was going to turn heel, and all that went out the window, and your buddy is now fighting Bryan Danielson, which we'll get into later, which I think is fantastic. But anyway, it's going to be, we'll see how long he's in for. This is the time of year where, let's face it, a lot of people drink these next 2 months. So you have family around. Sometimes that can turn into a complete shit show, as you and I both know. In most cases, family drives you to drink. In my case, if I did drink, that would happen, but I do not. So instead, I just tell people to fuck off and say I hate them. It's no big deal.
Yeah. I just shut down emotionally, and
Yeah. But like I said, I hope he pulls up. I hope he goes through this well and he comes out a better man on the other side. But when I first read this Tuesday night, I was like, whoa, this is some serious shit, because you don't see, we've been wrestling fans for like 30 years, if not longer now, and you don't see guys that are bigger than life admitting to needing help.
Yeah, right. Especially somebody who's like a total badass, it's like Jesus Christ,
Well, we never saw Steve Austin ask for help, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he had some issues. So as we all know, all those guys, I wouldn't want to, I don't know if I could do that, being on the road so much, you're in different hotel rooms, you're taking whatever the guys give you for pills. If you're into that shit, you're drinking alcohol with pills. I know personally I would not last in that lifestyle. Yes, it's a lot different than what it was when we were kids, when they basically wrestled 365 because the business was a house show business. Let's be real. Now it's a TV business, so you wrestle maybe 2 times a week if you're lucky.
Yeah.
So,
but it's like, I mean, I can attest as, I mean, I only did it for a year and a half, but it was a very similar
yeah,
lifestyle where, we were constantly on the go, and yeah, you go, and then you get back to the hotel, you drink, or there's a party after and you drink. Like it's not, nonstop drinking, but it's like, yeah, you beat the shit out of your body. And
right. And you were younger then, if you think about it too.
for sure.
There's no way you
No,
do that now. No,
no,
no.
no, no.
No, and it marvels me to think, as you probably wouldn't think too. Like Kiss just came to Bangor this summer, and they're in their 70s.
Yeah.
They've been touring for what, 50 years?
Yeah, they started, I think, in like 72 or something like that. Yeah, so yeah.
Hey,
Um,
and my
but the
dog's going
crazy, but
crazy.
Paul, the two original members that are still with the band, Paul and Gene, um, they're both Gene's never had any alcohol his entire life or any
No,
drugs, and
no,
Paul's the same way. So
right.
it's like, so it's so I think it is pretty talented. People that, with the exception of like the Rolling Stones, um, who partied super fucking hard, especially Keith, um, and who are still the best like touring band like I've ever seen. And um, yeah, it's yeah. Most of those people burn out though. They don't
Right.
they don't make it that long,
Right.
So
Right. Well, and think about this too. Like Metallica's been around for a long time, but they've also gone through a couple of different band members. I mean,
yeah, right,
the
right.
one guy died in the bus
Yeah,
accident,
Cliff. Yeah,
Cliff overseas. The other guy there, what was his name?
Jason Newsted.
Jason Newsted. He left,
Yeah.
and then they got the other guy, but they've been together for what, 10 years now, I think, right? With the new guy,
Oh yeah, yeah. At
at
least, yeah,
least, right? So I mean,
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Longer than that. Yeah, I can't remember what
but
year.
if think about it
It's
though,
been.
all four of those guys, they all went to fucking rehab multiple
Oh yeah,
times.
yeah. Oh yeah.
James Hetfield's still dealing with stuff, I think, even
Yep.
in
Yeah, he is.
2021.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it was probably within a year or two ago he had checked himself back into rehab for some. So it's like, yeah, it's one of those things like, especially if you have a real problem with it, it always is with you, Um, it's just, yeah, it never kind of goes away, and so it's kind of like it's a daily thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Like, so, well, I'll say this to you. I'll say this to everybody else that's going to watch this, which will be like nobody. But look, if you need help, like, there's plenty of people to reach out to.
yeah,
Tell your family. If you have family, tell your friends. Like, just reach out to people. There's a lot of people in life that will be able to help you. So, like, if you are going through stuff, like, don't be a pussy and don't think you can handle it yourself. Reach out to people
yeah,
and be like, hey, look, I need a hand. Like, this is not, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
but a lot of people don't want to do that because they don't want, you know what I mean? Like, they don't want to burden people with their problems. But
yeah,
if you're having problems with alcohol and drugs and you don't tell anybody and you drop dead tomorrow and I didn't know about, or you know what I mean? Or you didn't
yeah,
know about, or whatever, like,
yeah,
if one of our friends dropped dead tomorrow, we didn't know, like, they had a problem, then we're going to feel like shit.
yeah. Right.
Because we're gonna say, "Oh well, I wish we would have known. Wish we would have, because we would have helped them." But if no
Yeah,
one tells you, then how are you gonna know?
yeah,
So I mean, all the power to Moxley for being like, "Yeah,
yeah.
I need help." So
I picked up his autobiography, or it came in the mail yesterday. I haven't started it yet, but pretty excited to read that.
he was good on the Jericho episode for the
Yeah,
second time.
yeah, I
Didn't
liked it
really
quite a
didn't
bit.
really bash anybody, which was fine.
No,
He said writing the book was hard
yeah,
because I mean he wrote the book around when Danny Havoc died and Brody died,
yeah,
and that's some heavy shit.
yeah,
Danny Havoc meant a lot to him, so
yeah, yeah,
I don't know. We'll have to see how it all plays out.
yep,
Hopefully, it plays out for the good. So,
yeah.
all right. So, moving on, we have Dynamite from Wednesday. So, they pulled a switch. They put Miro versus the orange guy in the main event. What do you think of that?
I mean, I was okay with it because I love Mirror.
Right.
So I was fine with it. I would have been mad if they put him in and then Cassidy won.
I thought that for a split second.
Yeah. So, but no. So I was, I was okay with it.
Well, think about this for a second. They had 8 participants for that tournament, right?
Yeah.
2 heels, 6 faces.
Yeah.
Does Booker of the Year not have a clue or what?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, for real. Like, how do you like? So, like, you're gonna have in reality, it would have been Moxley versus Brian Danielson. Okay. Yeah. Would Moxley have turned like before on Rampage, or would he have turned that night? Because I mean, they're both going to get cheered.
Yeah, right.
Like, how would he have done that? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the question. No one knows. So yeah, they did the switch. It's Miro. Miro beat the fuck out of Orange Cassidy, thank God, and he fights Bryan Danielson in what could be a show-stealing match.
Yeah. To me, like, you look at the card and it's like, obviously there's going to be a lot of good matches, but that one's like the most like intriguing one to me.
So well, that one, and there's another one that just got announced too that I think is intriguing too, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, well, just because it's like, well, depending on who wins that is kind of like a tell for maybe who wins the championship.
Well, yeah, we said it Wednesday night or Thursday night when we chatted. If Bryan beats Miro, then we all know Kenny's beating Hangman.
Yeah.
But if Miro beats Bryan, Hangman's going over.
Yeah.
The issue that I have with all that is Hangman really ready? And is it too soon to give Bryan the title?
Yeah.
And then if you give Bryan if Bryan beats Kenny on that, let's say they do it on that January whatever special show they're having on TNT or whatever.
Yeah.
It's more or less, they said it's going to be like a battle of the belts like back in Florida did back in the day.
Yeah.
Let's say Bryan beats Kenny on that night. Then what do you do with Bryan? Because who the fuck beats him?
Yeah, right.
That's your question. That's the question, because nobody knows.
Yeah.
Because in about a month, Omega's gonna have the belt for a year.
Man.
A year, because he beat Moxley in December of last year.
Yeah.
On that stupid show. Then that was a show that Sting debuted on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they did the fuck finish, and Moxley lost, and everybody was pissed. And then in February they did the exploding ring thing, which was an absolute fucking fuddy-duddy.
Lucky everybody's still alive on that.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that one too. Fuck. Last Sunday, fuck that. Wow. All right, we'll get into that.
We'll watch it.
I did not watch it. I saw highlights of it though.
Yeah.
I will just say, let's just say they made the AEW one look like a how can I put this nicely? A sparkler.
Well, I mean, that's really kind of what it was.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But yeah, it's just all right. So it's gonna be fun. I mean, we're gonna watch it together next weekend. We're gonna be together in person. We're gonna be holding hands and
probably. Yeah, I guess it's my turn to sit on your lap, but
I think so. I think it is. And then it's John's turn to videotape. So, and then Scott can just sit there with his mouth open. It's no big deal.
Per usual.
So, so what did you think of Dynamite, honestly, this week? Because I thought it was okay-ish.
Yeah, well, same thing. Yeah, I thought it was okay. Like, it wasn't bad, but I wasn't like, holy shit, on the stuff. It was just like, it's the build towards, for the pay-per-view, but, but it's not anything like,
no.
It's a safe episode. It's not anything.
I liked how Kenny opened.
Yeah.
That was good. That was a good match. I like how Hangman came out, got that, short promo, which is fine. Not a fan of Jungle Boy talking, but whatever.
Yeah.
It looks like we're gonna get a 6-man with, the kid and his dinosaur and their buddy Christian, who has replaced Marco Stunt, which is Great.
Yeah.
Great. Against the Super Kick brothers.
Yeah.
Cole and the Young Fucks. I really wish Cole would go away from them, but
yeah, I know.
I
think he'll have to turn on them at some point.
Oh, but... he could have a huge babyface run against them.
Oh yeah.
That would be so money.
Yeah, and I think he will. I think it's just still too new, to do it. But I could see within a year from now him doing it.
Yeah, so. I think so. Yeah. I think so.
I mean, they killed him.
Oh my god,
they killed him. How does that not piss you off?
I know they killed him like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
I would have came back for revenge already.
Yeah, exactly. He's a more forgiving person than we are. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are more forgiving than me, and trust me, I'm not one of those fucking people. Nothing really else really happened exciting on Dynamite, really. No, not really. FTR. I mean, Telly and Arn got into it. That was fun.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that was funny.
That was really funny. Like, oh shit. Yeah. I mean, I like that tease. I don't need to see them do anything like.
Yeah. I don't want to see them do anything.
No, I mean, a punch or two or a shove. I mean, I'm fine with that because we both love Telly and Arn. Everyone knows that. If you watch our show, we're huge Telly and Arn guys. We're huge FTR guys. We love the Midnight Express. We love Jim Cornette. And if people don't like it, and then too fucking bad for you. So whatever. The only thing we will say negative about Jim Cornette is we don't like his fucking political shit. So we always fast forward it and just get to the wrestling stuff because that's the only thing I can't deal with this political stuff because we have different views and opinions on stuff, which is perfectly fine because everyone has a right to their opinion. But when it comes to wrestling wise, he is one of the greatest wrestling minds ever.
Yeah.
His knowledge, his history of wrestling is hands down, bar none, one of the best around. And Dave Meltzer, go fuck yourself.
Do you think he would, could you ever imagine him getting back into the business?
No, because where's he going to go? Because the WWE doesn't want him back because he shits all over their stuff, which in reality he should. The only thing good about the WWE right now is Roman Reigns. The best thing they've done was turn him heel, and it's the best thing that is done for his career, and it's the best thing they've done for their business. Okay. He won't go to AEW because of everyone there, because he shits on everything. He hates everybody. Okay. He won't go to Impact because he's already been there.
Yeah, right.
It sucked when he was there, and it still sucks now.
Yeah, right.
Ring of Honor is more or less done unless something fucking magically happens in like 5 months. And there's no way he goes to Game Changer Wrestling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no way.
Can you imagine? Brett's like, oh yeah, we're gonna bring Cornette in as our booker.
I just think it would have been, if he had a better relationship with him.
Right.
I think it would have been cool to have him at like NXT working with the younger guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, the NWA fired him because of what he said on one of their TV shows a couple years ago because he made a 30-year-old joke, and they didn't like it. Yeah,
right.
And they more or less called him a racist.
Yeah.
It's what we're going to talk about in a little while with Aaron Rodgers. Like you can't say anything anymore without somebody getting offended by it.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
No matter if it's race, no matter if it's sex, no matter if you're saying anything. If you like this show, I told you for months, this show is going to get me in trouble in about 10 years because someone's going to fucking find this and they're going to find some episode where I fucking shit on somebody and they're going to go, oh man, that really offended me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go, I'm 50 years old. I work at a fucking school. What the fuck are you going to sue me for? My fucking figure collection behind me? Like for real?
Yeah. Or it's going to be like, wow, we were a huge fan of somebody. And 10 years down the road, they do something, they, rape or kill somebody.
Yeah. Like, FTR gets in an accident and kills somebody because they're drunk.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get shit on that because we love them so much in like 10 years.
Right.
or we're gonna say that Ric Flair was the greatest wrestler of all time, and then 10 years from now they're gonna freaking shit all over him because he drank all the time and had all these women and blah blah blah, and that's a no-no.
A few windmills.
Yeah, and that's a no-no, right? Yeah. Fuck you people, like, for real. Yeah. Like, like, the thing is they're taking everything away from everybody, so like you can't have an opinion on anything, you can't say anything because you just get crucified for it because that's right. Just how it is.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll say whatever the fuck I want. I don't give a fuck.
YOLO.
I don't care. Like, whatever. Look, here's the deal. I'm at the point where I've said this before. Either you like me or you don't. And quite frankly, I can care less if you like me or not. Like, I'm not gonna lose sleep over if someone fucking finds this show in 10 years and is like, man, you said some bad shit. Yeah. And what else is fucking new? How long have you known me? Like, that's not gonna change overnight. Like, whatever. All right, so let me move on to Dynamite. We basically covered. It was a blah kind of show.
Yeah,
nothing really stood out. It was as you call it, a safe show, as it was a safe show. Okay, we moved to Rampage on Friday, and holy fuck, that promo that Eddie Kingston and CM Punk cut on each other was fucking gold.
Yeah,
man, they have turned that into something that I desperately want to see now.
Yeah.
Like, and it took two guys that can talk to suck me in to be like, holy fuck, they're going to beat the shit out of each other. And it's going to be glorious.
And look at even like the crowd. I mean, they as it was heating up, they were chanting, let's go Eddie, CM Punk, let's go Eddie, because everyone was just like, it was so good. It was, that was fucking, that was the best, like, one-on-one, like, promo in a long time.
Oh, it is the best promo one-on-one this year.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's probably one of the best ones in the last probably 5 years. I mean, that one, man, that was some heavy shit. Like,
you felt the hate, it was awesome.
And then it leaves you wondering, is that for real?
I don't know.
You think some of that's true on both sides? Like, because I can
sure.
see it on both sides, because we all know that Punk's a condescending prick half the time.
Right.
And his own shit doesn't stink, just like anybody else's own shit doesn't stink if you're in that world. Like, let's be real. These guys have fucking egos bigger than my fucking house and bigger than your apartment building. Okay. I think a lot of that is, I think that was a shoot promo, a worked shoot promo for sure. It had to have been, because there's no way they're going to go on live TV and they're going to cut that without someone knowing about it beforehand.
Oh yeah. Right.
I mean, if they didn't know beforehand and they just did it by that, then hats off. But it's 2021. You're going to fucking have shit written out a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was, all of that was completely off the cuff. They knew going in what they were going to say to each other, like, or the tone anyway. And then I think they either worked together or they just did their own shit. But it was fucking awesome.
But again, it's two faces.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does Eddie turn heel because Moxley's not there? Or were they going to turn them both?
I don't know. You know
what I mean? Because Punk's not going heel anytime soon.
No.
It would be smart to turn Eddie. I don't know. Like, I get it. Everyone loves Eddie now.
I mean, I was gonna say, this is the hottest Eddie's ever been.
Right, ever.
Yeah.
And probably this will be the hottest Eddie will be probably ever in his life. No offense to Eddie Kingston. Like,
no.
Journeyman worker, good worker, has a body like you and I, so you and I get behind him because he's like a normal human being. Like, he's a normal guy. He doesn't have a six pack. He's not fucking jacked. He's like you and me off the fucking street that walk in and becomes a wrestler. And that's why we all like him so much.
Yep. Yeah. So, I don't know. I wish that, this thing would, could have stretched out a little bit longer.
Right. Me too.
But yeah, it's great.
So we'll get more Wednesday and we'll get more next Friday, probably. Leading up to the pay-per-view on Saturday.
Yeah.
And again, this one becomes this is going to be my most match I want to see behind Miro and Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's shaping up to be a pretty good card. Like, really, I was looking at the card this morning, and it's like, it's gonna be another good one. It's like there's nothing really where I'm like, that one. I mean, the 6-man tag stuff I don't always love, but still, it's like all the other matches are like
FTR and FTR and the Lucha Brothers could kill it too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they probably will. And
I hope so.
And it's like, I know you don't always love them, but they're doing the Minneapolis street fight, and it's like, which, like, for me, like, I super love those matches because they're like so entertaining. I like how they're filmed and how they go all over the place and shit like that. Like, I really like those matches. Just on entertainment. There's no story. It's just entertainment.
But, well, there's gonna have to be something because Jericho's going away for a little while. So do they lose and then write him off TV?
Yeah. He'll get hurt or something because he's going against UFC guys. I'm sure somebody will break his leg or his arm or something.
Wouldn't that be like nice?
That. Yeah, because then but then he's out on the road for most of what I think December, January. Can't remember what months.
Well, end of November they take off after Thanksgiving. They're in the UK, I think.
Okay.
I think they're gone. I think he's technically gone for like 2 or 3 weeks off TV.
Yeah, and then they're back, and then he's gone again. I think for another like same thing, like 3-week stretch or something.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it all plays out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, no, I'm not a fan of that. We'll see how. I mean, I don't really care that Dan Lambert's in it. Let's be real.
Yeah, right.
I don't really have much interest in the TBS title tournament. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I have no idea who's gonna win. If Jade Cargo wins, I'll probably throw up in my mouth.
Yeah.
Because I think she's gonna be really good one day, but it's not right now.
Yeah, for sure.
She's green, and she's green as grass, as the old saying goes. I think eventually she's gonna be really good, but right now, no.
That's the thing. She's got the body for it and everything.
Oh my god, she's jacked.
Yeah. So it's like, that's all she needs is just more time and
but the issue is they don't give them more time because they have too many fucking people on their roster.
Yeah.
No one cares about Dark or Elevation, and really, I mean, and they need if they had another hour on Rampage, that would be beneficial.
Yeah, right.
But again, that's too much wrestling per week for people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It is what it is, but
yeah.
All right. That's our AEW talk for the morning. Now let's move on to we move on to Thursday. Cut Thursday, as we call it. Another, 16 people got released or 18 people got released Thursday night after their quarter 3 earnings call, where they made a shit ton of money. And
like 236 or 256 million, something like that.
And they cut 18 people. So let's go through the list. BFAB, which is Brianna Brady, who was in Hit Row in NXT.
Yeah.
Grand Malik, Lance Dorado, Eva Marie, Mia Yim, Nia Jax, Harry Smith, Trey Baxter, Jesse Carmia, I don't know how to do this. Jet Rima, Zeta Reamer, Katrina Cortez, also Scarlett Boudreaux, Orny Lorcan, Frankie Monet, Amber Moon, Karrion Kross, and Keith Lee are all gone.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Yeah. So, obviously, like, for me, it was like, Keith Lee and Karrion Kross were like the big, like, what the fuck ones. But, their partners, their romantic partners were both cut too.
Yep.
But yeah, I read, this morning about, they said part of why Keith Lee was cut was he was becoming like increasingly difficult to work with backstage. He never, anytime they told him that he was going to lose, he like pitched a fit. But
yeah. Yep, and then creative kept changing all his plans, and
well, right, yeah,
and so yeah, so
yeah, I'd be frustrated too. So
it
it's
was
like,
super frustrating for him, because they do one thing with him and then they do something else, and then he got COVID, and then he was out for a while, and so yeah, let's see. Karrion Kross and Keith Lee have suggested recent changes to their character didn't come from them. A source confirmed Kross's look and Lee's Bearcat nickname were not their ideas. WWE wanted to get Scarlett either on Raw or SmackDown as a wrestler, but she was quickly sidelined. People in the company tried to get her paired with Kross on the main roster, but it never happened. There were backstage rumors on heat on Kross, but he still had people going to bat for him regarding his booking and character. As previously noted, there were plans for another change to the character. Most within the WWE said the booking, not the characters, was the problem.
I don't know. I mean, they killed his fucking Karrion Kross. They fucking killed his character. So
they killed his character on when came on this show when he lost to Jeff Hardy in 30 seconds as the NXT champion, and he was done.
Yeah.
And Bruce Pritchard was like, no, I didn't kill anything.
Yeah, right.
You just pinned your developmental champion that has a TV deal on the same network that you have Monday Night Raw on. You pinned him in 30 seconds to, let's be real, to a drug addicted bank robber. I mean, sorry, no kidding. To Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy pinned your NXT champion on Raw in 30 seconds.
Yeah. And look, I love the Hardy Boys, and Jeff is great, but Jeff's, he's way on the back end of his career.
Oh, and sorry, I forgot. And then Nia Jax was also released too.
Yeah, Nia Jax, yeah.
So, and then also, some rumors were vaccination status had to do with that, and age.
Yeah.
They want to get younger, and they want to be basically 25 and under, more or less, in their developmental. But vaccination status played a role.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Nia Jax was not vaccinated, according to everything that I've read.
Yeah.
So,
with her, I was okay. From their perspective, they're probably like, well, we're tired of losing female talent to injury every time they fight.
Here's the deal on the other side of that. I will defend that, because I will say this to you. She's The Rock's cousin.
Right.
And they want Rock back with them on WrestleMania in the worst way.
Yeah.
You just released his cousin. Wouldn't you think that would piss him off just a little?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to try to make him happy to come back and do your fucking show in 2 years? And not, because I mean, if that was me and I'm The Rock and they released my cousin, I would tell Vince McMahon to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
I don't need you. You need me more than I need you. Fuck you. I ain't coming back ever.
Yeah. But they're like, but we keep giving Jimmy like one chance after another. Yeah. So
and my response to that would be, well, Jimmy should have been fired 3 chances ago.
Oh yeah, right.
Jimmy should be in that same inpatient program as John Moxley is right now.
Yep.
And off fucking TV, and their fucking push should go away.
Yeah. That's the thing. If he wasn't a relative, he would have been gone. So
well, yeah.
But then again, Jeff Hardy's still there too. So.
I mean, a lot of guys are still there that shouldn't be there. So I mean, then I read too that a lot of the veterans that haven't been used in a while were also worried about getting cut because no one's safe anymore.
Yeah, right.
Nick Khan has come in and totally gutted this place.
Yeah.
And I said this to John. I texted him, I think Friday, and said, they're getting ready to sell. He goes, it wouldn't surprise me. And then, but like I said to you, I can't see them selling. But also, he might just want to cash out and just say, fuck it, I've done this for fucking ever. I'm ready to retire. But like you and I talked about 2 days ago, if he retires, he's gonna drop dead because he's always on the go.
Yeah, and it's like he's so hands-on still that it's like I can't imagine him ever letting go of that control. Like regardless of age or anything like that. I think it's too much his baby. So
well, yeah, because he gambled everything he had on WrestleMania 1 and it paid off. If that didn't pay off, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
No.
Or as FTR says on Twitter, I wish WCW would have won. And Eric Bischoff was like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, fuck. I mean, yeah, what a different landscape it would be if, or even if it was still just back and forth between those two, you know. But yeah,
the problem was people at Turner didn't like wrestling, so they wanted to
get right.
And now all those years later, now it's back on their network. I just find it fucking funny.
Yeah,
it's funny how different people get in different positions, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no problem, come on back."
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's really what it is. It's like you see it like with record labels, TV networks. It's, if you got a guy at the top who's pushing for you, then you know that's fine. You know, like they had Ted Turner, who wasn't like a huge wrestling fan, but he like supported it. You know, he you know liked the idea, and as he like relinquished control, that was when that shit happened. But
Ted Turner loved Ric Flair.
Yeah, well, right.
Ted Turner loved Georgia Championship Wrestling on his network.
Yeah.
And it made him money.
Yeah.
Man,
because it's so big regionally,
Regionally. So. I mean, back in the day, TBS reached a lot of homes that had cable back in the day. And then not a lot of cable outlets like that reach a lot of people's homes. Yeah. They were the first quote unquote superstation because that's what they were called. Yeah. And they're still called that. So and they had Georgia, and he in that 6:05 time slot on Saturday night was much watched TV for wrestling fans.
Yep.
Especially in the South and even in the Northeast when you had cable. It wasn't Georgia for me, but it was NWA and then it was WCW. I would watch it all the time.
Right.
Because that was the only thing you could get on TV. That was their only TV show for the longest time, unless you had syndication somewhere where you watched Worldwide or whatever else.
Yeah.
But I mean, fuck. We all know this. We've talked about this. The Wyndham Flair match from like 86 on Worldwide was fucking, it went 45 fucking minutes. It was fucking insane at the time to think about.
Yeah.
It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about what would have been, but we're here now and we're here with the WWE cutting people and AEW can't sign everybody. So the question is, where are these people going to go?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like, they say, and they're right, it's like there's more opportunity for people now to, wrestle than there has been in, 20 years or whatever. But yeah, still, it's like, oh, then you lose Ring of Honor. And, so all these organizations can only sign so many people. And I don't know how it's going to work. I see a lot of these guys just running indies. You're going to see some of these names popping up on Limitless shows, down the road. Like that's a reality. So like Fandango,
Yeah. A lot of the younger guys will be on these local shows. Like if you're from the Northeast, you're going to be be on Chaotic Wrestling out of Massachusetts. You're going to be on Beyond Wrestling out of Massachusetts. There's some little things in New Jersey. You might show up at Game Changer Wrestling, maybe not to do a death match, but just to have a match. Trey Baxter, who was just released, is already announced for GCW in 30 days in California. So because he was Blake Christensen in the Indies and now he's going back to that. So he's going to be on their show in out in LA in December because all the NXT people are only 30 days. So
right.
Looks like Cross and Keith Lee had 90 days, I think. But a lot of those NXT people that got called up, I still think had 30 days, like Aleister Black. They never, when they got called up, they never changed their contract. So a lot of those people still are going to have 30 days. Like Scarlett has 30 days. She hasn't been on TV in months.
Yeah, right.
Eva Marie has 90 days, but no one really cares about her. I have no idea why they signed her back anyway, but
yeah,
it is what it is. They signed her back because, let's face it, she's hot and she has big tits.
Yeah.
And they paired her with a fat chick. What? I'm not wrong.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll reframe my topic. A bigger girl.
Yeah.
That would crush me in 30 seconds.
Yeah. She's nice. Yeah. She's really nice. She's got a heart of gold.
She's thick.
Yeah. I think she makes her own clothes.
She's a big, beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, that's going to get me in trouble in about 10 years. Or tomorrow. I haven't decided which one yet. Probably sooner than later. Whatever. It's okay. Look, I can have my opinion on stuff. It's a joke, like whatever. Like people won't take it. People will just cut that out and just use that forever. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm overweight, but I'm happy with myself, so I don't care. So,
yeah, exactly.
But she's on TV making all kinds of money, and I'm just sitting here behind a computer screen making nothing, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. So they've released over 70 people in the last 2 years.
Yeah, which is insane. Insane, you know.
They did all the cuts after COVID hit in April of 20, which I thought was really, really shitty. The following April, on the exact same day, they cut more people.
Yeah.
They cut a bunch of people this summer. They randomly cut Bray Wyatt in a randomly July day.
Yeah.
And now they've cut like 18 people 2 days ago. And their reasoning was budget cuts.
Yeah.
In an email from Johnny Laurinaitis was budget cuts.
Yeah, it's always budget cuts, and then they have their quarterly earnings report. It's we're making money hand over fist. We've never made so much money.
Right.
So.
And then we have Max Caster cut a promo on Daniel Bryan on Friday night. And let me see if I can find it because it was absolutely fucking hilarious. Oh, today is Tony Schiavone's birthday.
Oh. Happy 75th birthday, Tony.
Is he really that old?
No, I don't think so.
Where is it? Let me see. I gotta see if I can find it because it was absolutely fucking hysterical what he said. Did you hear it?
Oh yeah.
Well, I can't remember what it was though.
Yeah.
It was something about, let's see. Best rap ever. Oh, come on. What is it called? Oh, he said something that was so funny. What was it? Damn it, people, why can't I find this? I'm so mad. Oh, here we go.
It's cutting in and out.
I end careers quicker than your father-in-law. I love it. It's great. I end careers quickly than your father-in-law. Well, he's not wrong there.
No.
That had over 26,000 views.
Damn. In a day and a half. Yeah.
Well, again, he's not wrong.
No.
Wow. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like I don't know. You make so much money and then it's budget reasons. It just doesn't make any sense.
That's the thing. It's like it's like if they want to cut people, it's fine. It's your business. You can do whatever you want. But it's like it just I would say something other than budget cuts. Well, but I mean, I guess they have to be careful, like on that legally on their end to say like why.
What does it matter? They're all independent contractors. What the fuck's the matter?
Yeah, true.
Like
I don't know. It's just
As
I don't
Dak
understand.
said, as
I
Dak
guess
said,
everything you cut is technically a budget cut because you're putting more money into the bottom line, but it's a budget cut when they're not losing money, you know. I don't know.
when you're making money hand over fist, like for real,
Yeah.
like as Dak said from FTR, independent contractors, what a thing.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be like the post office going to you, hey, we're gonna cut your job because of budget reasons, and you're already
Yeah.
down like 3 people.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna go, huh? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck with the union with that one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean that's the thing. I do belong to a union and they don't, you know, so
Right, and that's a lot of the problem.
yeah.
Unions are good and they're bad.
Yeah, oh for sure, for sure. You know,
My dad's the biggest pro union guy under the sun,
I know.
but also
Yeah.
unions are bad too because they keep a lot of bad people employed.
Right.
And there's a lot of that at where I am. So
Yeah, I mean same. Any job that has it, you know, it's like the
any
80
job that has a union, it's you
Yeah.
employ people that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Man, my
Yep.
stepdaughter's going crazy downstairs right now. She's all fired up about something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's hungover, so whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we get into the Rogers stuff, did you watch UFC last night?
No.
Kamaru Usman is fuck.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
He's good.
I've only seen clips of the match, but but he's really good. And as an individual, I don't really like him, but it's like so every match I'm always like, man, I hope this guy fucking kicks his ass. But they never do. He's just really good.
He's a modern day version of Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
Really? Because I mean, what beat Anderson Silva? Age.
Yeah.
Nobody beat Anderson Silva but age.
Yeah.
And if Kamaru Usman keeps doing what he's doing, it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah. Well, same with like John Jones. I mean, nobody beat John Jones except himself. Him being an idiot.
Yeah. John Jones is done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. At this point, it's like, what the fuck? But John Jones in his prime too. It's like there was nobody beating that guy.
Nope.
Like he was so fucking good. So
yeah.
And the Usman's that guy right now. He's like nobody can really. I mean, it went to decision, so it's not like he, knocked the guy out in 30 seconds. But
nope. He knocked him down twice in the second round, though.
Yeah. So
and then he came roaring back.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but yeah, he's as far as who's active right now, I mean, he's probably the best all around.
Well, he trashed Masvidal.
Yeah,
like trashed Masvidal.
Yeah,
like knocked him out. Masvidal, and Masvidal they were like, oh yeah, this guy's great. And then Usman went in and beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, well, I was like, Masvidal's gonna kill him. So it didn't happen. I love Masvidal. I think he's fucking awesome. But yeah, but it's the same thing. It's like every match he goes into, I'm like, dude, he's gonna get. This is the match. He's gonna get fucking stopped, and he doesn't. So
no, I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out. But he look, give Kobe credit all in the world, but he came back and he stood there and he took a beating.
Yeah.
I think he might have broke his nose, but I'm not sure because his nose was bleeding like right here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if his nose got broke or not. I don't know. He didn't say, but yeah, that was a really good card last night. So and then Canelo Alvarez won. He unified all the titles now.
Yeah.
He beat the guy in an 11-round TKO. It's one of those things. It's like, all right, well, who's left for him?
Yeah, right.
Like nobody.
Yeah.
So, when Poirier fights next month, I think, right?
I don't know.
I think so. So, yeah. But overall, it was a good night of sports last night. So we'll move into football now because a lot happened over the week. Odell's now going to be released tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he can be claimed by Tuesday at 4.
Yeah.
He wants to go to a contender, but that's not going to happen because if it goes in order of record, and I really fucking hope Detroit claims him just to be a.
Well, yeah, and they have to have $7.25 million in cap space to sign. Which that's the other thing. A lot of people will be like, that's why I think that'll kind of scare off some of the teams with less money because he's a rental. He's not going to be this. And now it's like you're going to dump all this money into him for.
Right.
If you're not going to, but if you're a team that's one piece away, you feel on offense, then, so we'll see. And he even said, or his agent said that if a contender, if a non-contender does sign him, it's not going to be, a pleasant like transition for that, or like something like basically it was going to be difficult for whoever to actually get him to show up. So I don't know.
Whatever.
But yeah.
The Cleveland move was a disaster.
Yeah.
Rumor he didn't get along with Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
They didn't have a lot of chemistry off the field. Odell didn't go to a lot of things. Basically today, I will tell you, this is going to be Baker Mayfield's game of his life today.
Yeah, probably.
If Baker Mayfield goes out and stinks out the joint today,
yeah,
this could be it for Baker Mayfield. If you're supposedly your biggest headache is gone,
yeah,
you go out and you don't do shit,
yeah,
it's going to be hard for you to get back the fans and your locker room.
Right.
This is going to be a very tall tale sign today. And they're at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's played really good.
Yeah.
But they also lost to the Jets, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Their offense has been great, but their defense is still mediocre. So
yeah. That's like everyone's like that.
Yeah. Yeah. The Chiefs.
Dude, the Chiefs barely beat the Giants.
Yeah.
The reason they beat the Eagles was because the Eagles kicked field goals instead of touchdowns.
Yeah.
Because that was a shootout, that game. Because neither one of them could stop anybody.
Right.
But no, it's going to be, this is Baker Mayfield boomer bust today. And I don't mean to be an ignorant prick when I say that, but it's true.
Yeah.
Like I said, if he doesn't have it, I don't know. It's going to be hard to get everybody back if he doesn't have a good game today.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Oh yeah. Aaron Rodgers test positive for COVID.
Yeah.
Goes on Pat McAfee's show.
It just rips everybody.
To shreds, and then everyone rips him for ripping everybody for shreds.
Yeah.
He basically said he's going to get canceled. Before the cancel culture cancels me. It was fucking hysterical.
Yeah, and then he got canceled by whatever that medical place in Wisconsin that he had a partnership with. They cut ties with him.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
He said he has an allergy to the vaccines, as it says on the CDC website, and he didn't feel comfortable getting the J&J. And hey, look, if you knew people that had issues with either vaccine and something happened, I mean, I would, you know what I mean? Look, I got the J&J. I don't have blood clots. I'm still alive. You had the Moderna?
Pfizer.
You're still alive, right?
Yeah.
But there's some people that we know or that we know of, they're dead.
Yeah.
And he knew people that had some reactions to some shit, and he was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to do it my way.
Yeah.
And his way is, I still don't really understand what his way was, but whatever.
Yeah.
He told Green Bay about it, and they were fine with it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he gets COVID, and then all of a sudden it's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
You can get COVID whether you're vaccinated or not, motherfuckers. So what's the fucking sense?
Right.
What is the big
that's
fucking
the thing.
deal?
It's like vaccines, they don't prevent you from getting an illness. They just give you the antibodies to fight the illness. So it's like anybody can still get it, whether you're vaccinated or not. It's just how well prepared is your body to take it on. So, whereas, and if you're like a professional athlete and you're in good shape, it's a lot different than like me.
And me.
Is essentially a bag of shit with hair.
But you don't have any hair.
Huh?
You don't have any hair.
Body hair. But
it's true. I forgot.
I'm like a bag of shit with pubes.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot because I was rubbing your chest last night. I forgot all about that.
So, I mean, your perspective is going to be different, like, with that too. And like I said, if, I don't, I was put on a medication once that I didn't realize I was allergic to, but I was. And then I broke out in hives all over my body, and I had to get an additional medication to get rid of all that shit and switch
probably
to something
steroid,
else.
Right? Yeah, probably a steroid or some shit, or whatever that was.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I used to get bronchitis all the time, and so it was, it was something to do that, and they were like, "Well, we're gonna try this," and I was like, "Why can't we use the thing that I always take for it?" They're like, "Well, this is different," and I was like, "Okay." I fucking broke out in hives, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna put you back on the old stuff, and here's this, Z-Pack to also get rid of your."
Hey, the CM Punk famous Z-Pack. I love that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so it's like, so I mean, I think that's like a legit reason to not take something if you're like, I can't put this in my body or I'm going to have an allergic reaction to it.
Right.
So,
but and he got torched. So
yeah.
Do they win today without him?
I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know what version of Kansas City we're going to see. Are we going to see the good version, or are we going to see the version we've seen all year? I think Jordan Love's going to have a good game. He's been in the system now for a year and a half. So, or it's going to be, we'll see where, if we made the right call.
And everybody's back too this week.
Yeah.
All the receivers are back.
Adams is back, so, we'll see. But I think Green Bay wins today. I think Jordan Love's gonna go off, but
so here's the $100,000 question. Jordan Love throws like 400 yards and throws 4 touchdowns. What happens then?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it makes the situation. I mean, Jordan Love's the quarterback of the future for them. So, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, if I was not a Patriots fan, I would say that, well, it doesn't matter how good he does. Aaron Rodgers is still the man, you still got to get, but I would have never said in, 2001 that, when Brady came in, I would have said, well, no, Bledsoe, as soon as Bledsoe's ready to go, he'll be back. It's Bledsoe's team. It's not, he's Drew Bledsoe. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and he's signed this huge contract. I mean, this Brady guy's just till he gets back on his feet. But 20 years later, Bledsoe never came back in. So, one game in the playoff, but still, it's I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Love blew up, if they were like, well, we're gonna roll with the hot hand, and I don't know.
You imagine the backlash in Green Bay?
Yeah.
Because they're 7-1 right now.
Yeah.
They just
Rodgers was MVP last season.
They just beat Arizona, who was undefeated.
Yeah.
They've won 7 games in a row since their week 1 loss.
Yeah.
And if they win today, fuck. Wow.
Yeah.
Man. What an interesting thing to have happen to you if you're an NFL team.
Yeah. But I mean, it already happened to him once too with Brett Favre.
True.
It's like the same situation where they drafted Rodgers in the first round as the replacement too far.
Yeah, they traded up to get him.
Yeah. So it's like, so I mean, this could be deja vu in Green Bay, or for me, it's still hard to believe that Rodgers would lose his starting job, but I don't know. Like I said, it's happened before, and it could easily happen again. So I don't know.
Could, but never say never, right?
Yeah, right. But it'll be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
It is. It's going to be a weird day today because we have New England's at Carolina.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold's playing today.
Yeah.
And CMC's back.
Yep.
But how much
and
is
Stephon Gilmore play?
And Gilmore's back today.
Yeah. He was back last week, got an interception his first game. So, yeah. CMC, I'm not sure. It's like, I don't think he's going to be at full workload capacity today, but
no.
But I mean, at this point, he's so banged up. I don't think he should be at the workload he was 2 years ago anyway. So.
I know. I have him today too. I don't know if I should start him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Calvin Ridley's out for an undisclosed amount of time dealing with mental illness.
Yeah.
That sucks for him. Hopefully he gets well.
I mean, I already have mental illnesses, but I would have more severe mental illnesses if I played for the Falcons too. So that doesn't help anything.
All right. Again, a comment that's going to actually get you in trouble now. Yes, it's not just me on this show.
I can say it because I'm crazy too. So.
It's not just me on this show. Yay. Look, we're all a little crazy.
Yeah, right.
I mean, let's face facts. We're all a little crazy every now and again. So, I mean, it is what it is. Let's see. Who do we get to watch today? New England at Carolina?
Yep.
Fucking Denver at Dallas. Fucking
for
real?
Everyone's back for or Dak's back for Dallas too. So
and then we do get Green Bay and Kansas City at 4:25.
That's okay.
On Fox. So I will have that game on, and then I'll have the Eagles game on because they play at 4. Yeah. They have a 4:00 start at home against the Chargers today.
Same fucking thing that what's it called? The Patriots did with the Cowboys.
That's right.
At home. Yeah, it was like I don't get it. But yeah.
I don't get it either. I'm just like, what? 4:20.
Yeah.
It's 4:05 too in Philly.
Yeah.
Because it's a CBS game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Chargers have lost 2 in a row. The Eagles are coming off destroying the Lions. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm a huge Eagles mark, as everybody knows. You're a huge Patriots mark. I never pick against the Eagles no matter who they're fucking playing because I don't care
right.
in my life. I picked them to win this week like I do every week. I don't know what's going to happen today. It's a long flight from LA to Philly. They probably flew in yesterday because, with all COVID now, they don't fly in beforehand, which is dumb.
Right.
But we'll see how it all goes. We'll see what Eagles team shows up today. We'll see what Chargers team shows up today because it could be in a mess. We have the Cardinals at the 49ers today too, which could be Kyler Murray is questionable and DeAndre Hopkins might not play at all.
He
hasn't practiced all week. So I mean, that could be a game too. The Titans at the Rams tonight. That's going to be interesting. That could be the best Sunday Night Football game all year.
Yeah.
We got Monday night. We have the Bears and the Steelers, which I think is going to be awful.
Yeah.
I'll have it on because I'd rather watch that than Raw because Raw is more atrocious than fucking Monday Night Football, and that's saying something. 20 years ago, it wasn't the case, but now it's awful. We have the Raiders are going to the Giants today.
Yeah.
Good Lord help us.
Yeah. They're driving there too.
They should.
Yeah.
They should take a bus.
Yeah. Go really fast.
Take the Madden Cruiser. We have Atlanta at New Orleans, and my stepdaughter just yelled, "I hate guys." So who knows what's going on downstairs right now? So and they all know I'm recording a show, and yeah, we just do this for us. But like, shut the fuck up. I don't care about your guy problems. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Drink another one, Kenzie. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't really care. But we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out today. It's gonna be another interesting Sunday. We'll see how my fantasy teams do because I suck right now. Injuries, drafting Saquon in one league high, drafting CMC high at the first pick in one league, but thank God I have Joe Mixon and Najee Harris as my two other running backs because they've more or less saved my ass.
Right. That's not bad.
No, but still, it's still like, okay. And then Mike Leach announces there is an open tryout on our campus for kickers after Mississippi State's loss to Arkansas last night.
Jesus Christ.
So if you go to Mississippi State and you're on campus and you want to be a kicker, then you go try out to be a kicker. So yeah, he literally it's fucking hilarious if you watch the video. It's absolutely hysterical because he says it in that southern drawl and it's fucking hysterically funny.
Yeah.
All right, so before we go, we need to talk about what happened last Sunday in the Trenton ballpark in Trenton, New Jersey. Onita fought Matt Tremont, whatever there in a death match, exploding ring death match, whatever. Okay. Onita throws Tremont outside off the ropes, and Tremont's hanging on the ropes. He kicks him off. He hits a thing that explodes, and it fucking explodes, and there is a firework display that you would not fucking believe. It was like the 4th of July. That went off. Onita hit Tremont with light tubes that exploded. I can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
And Onita hates using light tubes.
Yeah.
He's never used them before and used them Sunday for the first time ever. Oh, my stepdaughter's going crazy downstairs. Good time. I just heard her. I'm not going to repeat what she said because it's just so incriminating. But I'll tell you when we stop recording. I just marvel at these fucking people.
Yeah.
So basically, Tremont was in such bad shape after the match, he went to the hospital and is now in the burn unit in the Trenton Hospital, and he'll be there, I think, till today or tomorrow.
Yeah. Wrestling. Yeah.
RES, TLI. Yeah. Wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate that shit. So,
I hate that shit too, but like, I wanted to see what it was going to do just to see. Yeah. Yeah. I think what we should do next weekend, get to John's around 4:00 and we should get the Nick Gage Invitational Deathmatch Tournament before we watch AEW.
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah.
And just all cringe.
Yeah. It's bring your own light tubes.
We should
bring your own pizza cutters.
Bring our own light tubes to John's house.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that just took a turn for the worst downstairs. This is just great. This is like, I could call commentary on this all day.
Yeah.
I can't wait to tell her that everything she said picked up on this, so it's going to be recorded on YouTube.
I can't hear it on my end.
Well, so. Don't tell anybody that.
Oh, yeah, I won't say anything differently.
I'll tell. Hey, everything you said is now recorded on YouTube.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Yeah. No, so yeah. I don't even know what the. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I need. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Yep.
I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I would like to go to the Hammerstein Ballroom in January, but that won't happen. So
yeah, right.
Just because I think that'd be fucking insane. But
yeah,
I can't see our crew going to the Hammerstein Ballroom to watch that stuff.
No.
It'd be fun though, just to be there live and see it.
Just cool venue and
real cool, super cool venue. None of us have ever been there, I don't think. So
yeah.
Can you imagine just hopping in a car? Hey, we're going to New York for the weekend. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, hon. It's fucking January. Yeah, it's fine. Driving a snowstorm. Yeah. I think the wife is coming up the stairs now. They'll probably warn me about what's going on downstairs. I think she's kind of by the door, but maybe it's the dog. I see a shadow. She hasn't yelled at me this week to be quiet or not say anything mean, so that's always good.
That's good, yeah.
Oh yeah, I see her shadow. She's underneath the door now. The door is now opening, and here she is peeking in. And she's laughing. So sorry for what? Downstairs? Yeah. Tell her we can pick everything up. even though we really can't, but just tell her that we heard everything. Oh, well, tell her we heard it. Yeah, she's nuts. She's got problems. See? She just quoted, and I said, "I hate it here." That's what she just said. Yeah, she's got problems. We need to get her checked in somewhere. Maybe she should go to the same place John Moxley's going to, the alcohol rehabilitation. She's sleeping? Our kid's asleep?
Damn.
Well, so she had her first sleepover last night.
Oh, nice.
It's 3 houses down. Okay.
Yeah.
We drove to Biddeford last night to look at a couch. Very comfortable couch that we almost purchased, but it was ripped underneath, so we didn't buy it. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable giving you $550 for a couch and a chair, which is the couch is ripped underneath, and some of the fabric was coming up on the bottom. I don't know how to fix it because I don't. So
right.
I'm not gonna. And they didn't offer me any less. So we drove home.
Yeah.
So Brooklyn's at her friend's house down the street. And she calls me on FaceTime and is like crocodile tears crying. It's like 11 o'clock. What's the matter? Daddy, everyone's asleep. I don't want to stay here. I want to come home. I said, all right, well, here's the deal. I'll stay on FaceTime with you till you fall asleep. So I sang to her and I counted sheep with her until she fell asleep on FaceTime with me last night.
Yeah.
And it was one of those father-daughter moments that I'll never be able to it was.
Yeah.
So we also set the clocks back an hour, right? Well, she didn't go to bed till like 11, maybe a little after 11. Her friend had her up at 5 o'clock this morning. So she's now passed out sleeping right now.
Yeah. So now she'll sleep till like 2 in the afternoon. So.
Her friend's birthday party's at 1, so we'll have to get her up for that. So, but yeah, that was So I was I had UFC on my computer, and then I was singing to my daughter while she's trying to go.
Yeah.
So I think I won Father of the Year award last night.
Yeah, definitely.
So, all right. On that note, winning Father of the Year and Onita blowing up Matt Tremont, basically. We're gonna go. This was fun. We'll have all kinds of stuff to talk about next week. We'll have another episode of Dynamite, Rampage, and maybe more cuts with the WWE. Who really knows?
Yeah.
Thursday's Veterans Day. I'm off. I'll probably mow the lawn. Maybe go to Bed Bath and Beyond. Maybe Home Depot, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it all goes out. So this has been our show, and we're gonna go, and that's it.